Hello. I said that I would post a video on the photo cards that I've been working on, and all the permission to dance, the recent ones I printed, are in this binder. But as I was going through right before filming, it occurred to me that I had printed some after the LA and Seoul concert, but I don't think I posted those. So I thought I would post those right now along with the Las Vegas pictures. But I kind of reorganized some of the PCs, and so they're in here with some of the older ones. I think I've shown you most of these, almost all of these. So I'm going to skip through that and just go straight to the back where the concert photos are. I'm sorry, there's a glare. I'll try to avoid the glare. So these are mostly JK because he's my bias. I do have some OT7, and these are mostly from the photos that were released on Reverse. I really like those pictures. And I love this outfit. I wish it didn't have the jacket, but I love this outfit. And of course we have the Black Swan outfit with the whole button fiasco. I want to do a scrapbook page with the button fiasco. I'm surprised no one has posted this, or at least that, I haven't seen it posted with the button when it came off. Everyone is always posting memes about the strength of the buttons, JK's buttons, how powerful they are to hold his clothes together. And the Las Vegas, not the Las Vegas, the Black Swan jacket is one of the ones, that the button really tried to hold on to it, but JK's muscles were a little bit too much. This is starting from here. This is the V Live, from the V Live after one of the concerts. This is at the end of the Seoul, Korea concert. These are some of his Insta pictures, and this was the behind the scenes for the Las Vegas, but I stuck it in here because I didn't have room in the other one, or it didn't fit with the other ones. These are the recent pictures from the BBMA acceptance speech, I think it is. And then these are, or was it the Proof? Announcing the upcoming Proof album? Maybe that's what it is, Proof. And then this is the DeFesta making video where all the members actually came on. They painted part of it, and this is the final BTS project painting. And then I think I showed you this, but before it was cut out. This is the Season's Greeting ones that I cut. What was I saying? Oh, with the button. There's a lot of memes of the strength of JK's buttons, but I'm surprised that I didn't see one where they did one specifically with the Black Swan outfit. So I was thinking of actually doing a scrapbook page from the button's point of view. I thought it would be cute. In my head, I imagine that, the button is all beaten and battered, with bruises and whatnot from being torn off, flying somewhere, who knows where. And then, the one remaining button had to hold on, and so he's all weary and tired, and they make an announcement of their retirement. And introduction of the 4 new buttons on JK's new outfit. Okay, so this is the sound check, but I don't think this is Las Vegas. I think this is Korea. This one is this one Las Vegas or LA? I can't remember. There's so many of them. And it was all so long ago. It feels like it's all a fog. The red, I do like the red. They look good in red. And then there's some white. I'm thinking it's so hard to keep track of which concert, which outfit is which concert, except for the black swan and the red and white that I can remember pretty easily. But you know, the red and white, the white I think was all LA, and the red is Seoul and LV. So I have a hard time keeping track of which pictures in red are Seoul and which ones are LV. The black swan outfit, it was the same for LV and Seoul, so it's hard to keep track of which is which there. And then, Las Vegas had a whole new jacket, so that one's easy to keep track of. But at any rate, some of the outfits didn't change at all. These jackets, see, now I can't remember. Did they change it in the for Las Vegas, or did they change it for Seoul? I think it was Las Vegas. I think this one is Seoul, and in Las Vegas they had regular black, or vice versa. But I can't remember. It's so bad. Oh, wait. This one is not Las Vegas. So this one must have been Seoul. This one is a Seoul, I think. Yeah. This one is the LA and Seoul. This one is Seoul because he's laughing. So in Seoul, he had the button fly off again, but he managed to button it. But while he was dancing, it came undone again. So he was laughing because he couldn't believe that it came undone again. But because it's hard to keep track of which concert is which, I'm thinking I might just mix it all together. All three concerts locations, and just put each like song set together. Like, they have 4 different outfits for each concert. So the first outfit, which is the white and the red and white, put them all together. And then the second one, which is the black swan, put them all together, so on and so forth. So that way I don't have to try to decide which concert is which. I can kind of just look through all of them. And again, there's a lot of JK because, he's my bias. But actually, I was thinking that as I was doing this, I kind of do want to have more OT7 pictures. So I think I'm going to print out more with the other members. But it kind of, sometimes it stresses me out to do that. And this may sound really weird. It's okay that I have a lot of JK because he's my bias. But everyone else, I love equally. They stand out differently to me in different songs and different outfits and eras and whatnot, but they're all pretty equal. And so when I print out pictures, if I print out pictures of all of them, I need all of them equally. If that makes sense. Like in the back here, when I get there, I'll show you. Sometimes on Weverse or Twitter, Insta, when I'm looking for the members or pictures, they're not equal. Like there's more of one member or less of a member, or different kinds of pictures for each of the members, and it stresses me out. So we're here. This is the OT7. So again, this one I found off, I think it was Weverse. They released photos for the permission to dance, and I think the way they mixed it, it's all mixed. I separated each by member, so it's not as noticeable. But what I mean by I need all 7 equally is Jin has a black swan, Suga has a black swan, J-Hope does not. No black swan for J-Hope. RM has a black swan. None. Wait, no. Jimin has a black swan. None for V. And then, well, JK, I have a bunch of JK. So, Jimin, no, V and J-Hope, they don't have black swan photos that were released by Weverse. And it really bothers me. They're being left out. So, that's my biggest thing with collecting OT7 is I don't like it that they're not equal. And then they release, like, you know, groups. If it's not all 7 and it's just like pairs or, you know, smaller groups, that stresses me out too, because sometimes the way they take the pictures, there's more of certain members and not very many of other members. Sometimes they kind of miss members altogether in the group photos, and so that stresses me out too. If I'm gonna do the OT7, I literally have to have OT7. This one is the Grammys, I believe. Here. And again, this one has mostly JK, so I think I'm gonna print more. This one is almost all JK except for these 2 groups. I think I'm gonna print more from the actual performance of everybody. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, this took me, it took me a while to cut these out. This is just the permission to dance. I also cut out some other ones, but they're not recent, they're older photos. It took me a long time to figure out how I wanted to organize them. Yeah, and I think I will reorganize it to combine this one with the other binder. But yeah, those are my photos, and I am working on the scrapbook for the permission to dance. I still am working on the button idea. And this one is one of my favorite pictures from the permission to dance, so I printed out really large, made it my cover. What do you think? Oh, and today BTS is flying out, or they flew out to come to the United States. They're going to DC. Jungkook left yesterday, so he should be in LA right now, and he'll be flying out to DC probably tomorrow. But oh, they're here. Anyway, okay, that's it. Bye.